Just Drinking's back with Diplomatico Seleccion de Familia.
Yeah, baby.
The old family selection, as we like to say in Iowa. That's the Iowa version of Seleccion de Familia. You know,
is that what it means?
The old family selection.
I'm not very good at my Spanish, so
Yeah,
I thought
I'm
it might.
super good.
I thought it might mean something like, "This is very familiar."
Oh, familiar to the family.
Sure.
Well, I mean, in our family,
Sure.
rum is very familiar.
I know, right?
It's pretty common.
It is.
It's weird when there's not rum. It's a passion, not a problem. That's where we're at with it right now. But no, Seleccion de Familia looks fantastic, by the way.
does.
This is their coolest looking bottle I've seen them put out. Has tons of stuff all over it. Looks fancy,
We've
looks
tried
cool.
a lot of their other products too.
A lot of people always ask, what rum should I start with? I'm getting into rum.
Yeah.
What do I try? And I think the Diplomatico, the original, the green bottle there that they have is the Exclusiva.
Yes, that one.
That one. All right, it came to mind. I have it. I know what I'm doing here.
You're good.
That one is one of the top rated ones for people that they'll suggest as something to try. And so
Kind of getting into it.
if that tells you anything, when you have, it's very hard to get a large group of people on the same page. And
It
when
is.
there is a very large unanimous decision amongst rum drinkers that
Yes.
that is a rum you should try,
Very good one. To
they
start
know
out
what they're
on.
doing.
Yes.
Pushing-
So is this like the family?
The family.
family.
It's all about the family.
family.
Yes, Vin Diesel approved. It's all about the family.
Shout out Vin Diesel.
Shout out specifically
You.
to Vin Diesel.
Yes. Somebody get this video in front of Vin.
And yes, that would be impressive. That's
That
an
would be
impressive
impressive.
task. If you guys are new to the show, I'm Robert.
I'm right here.
This is Just Drinking, where we drink rum and tell you about it. Make sure that if you like drinking rum, finding new rums, and hanging out with
yes.
other rum lovers, that you guys hit that subscribe button.
yeah.
Give us a thumbs up. Come back each and every week, as we are always trying new rums. Have the fantastic
We
rum
do this for
community
you.
on the live show on Wednesdays. It is the best rum community in the world. It is tons of fun. You can check out the links down below to that Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, Instagram, TikTok, and for you people who are looking to go the extra mile.
Oh yeah, the extra rum mile.
The rum mile. We have a rum club, online rum club that you guys can check out. If
Awesome.
it is in an area that services you, make sure you check out that link for the Patreon rum club. See if you want some rums from
lot of
all
fun.
over the world, shipped straight to your door. You get to sip along with distillers, other rum lovers, try
yeah.
all kinds of stuff. It's a ton
Great
of fun.
community.
We would love to have you. There's limited spaces available, but we still got a few, and we would love to have you there. And with that, thanks for drinking rum with us today. All right, Rum Daddy Roy here. The Familia, okay?
The Familia.
Product of Venezuela.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
the finest selection rum is what it says here. And this is a 43% 86 proof.
Look at you, man.
Looking absolutely incredible.
Is there a story, Robert?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. So we got a couple different things on here. I'm gonna go with this side back here. I'm gonna
Okay.
read this. Diplomatico Seleccion de Familia is a blend of the most distinctive family rum reserves carefully selected along with our Maestros Raneros.
Oh.
We have aromas of vanilla. You know what? I'm not going to tell you the rest of these. Yeah, that's the only thing you get to know. And the rest
Okay.
of this is a game for you.
All right, it's a game for me.
I'm also not reading the rest because
Okay.
I got to that first line and I don't like reading all of the notes.
Right.
So we're going to
Because
come
it kinda
back to
puts
that.
it in your head,
Yeah,
right?
I don't want it in the head. I want to come back to it. I'm
Okay.
going to come back to
All
it.
right, we'll come back to it.
Let's
Sounds
pop.
good.
Let's pop this bad boy
Let's do
open.
this.
The family. Yes. Yeah, there we go.
We nailed that one.
It's all about the family.
It is. It's all
Vin Diesel will be
about
so
the
proud.
family.
This is a nice dark oaky, woody
Yes.
looking rum here. I like that.
I enjoy the color on this.
Yeah, it's rich, deep
It
looking.
looks like a deep, rich. It's got a deep, rich color to it.
Yeah.
So it smells a little sweeter than what I was anticipating.
This does smell sweeter than I anticipated from most of the rums that we've had from them. So I get notes of.
What is the sweetness though?
Well, I know the vanilla is in there because I read it.
But that's not what that's not. I'm not even smelling the vanilla.
Almost seems like caramel, maybe. No. Yeah.
You know, usually when you've got like a sweet note, it'll be something along the lines of fruit, or maybe even there's some floral that can be a little sweet as well. But I'm not
feel like-
getting either one of those.
It's funny because it's like a woodiness. I almost get like a. I don't want to say marshmallow because it's not marshmallow, but it almost seems like campfire caramel is what I'm going to call it because it's
Campfire caramel.
Because it's like a woody caramel scent to me.
Okay,
That's
okay.
kind of what I get off the top, like a woody caramel.
I can see the caramel.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm
All right,
at.
let's try this.
Ooh.
This is delicious.
Ooh.
And that's even just on the first sip.
And it's 43%.
43%, and this lingers. So the flavor on this does linger. It doesn't. You don't just taste it and poof, it's gone. This actually lingers, and it's a wonderful expression.
Can you start using the word poof more often? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you need to incorporate the word poof.
Poof.
Yeah. Is that similar to the word poof, or is this like poof, it's gone?
Well, it depends on the speed,
Okay. That makes sense.
right?
You know,
right? It depends on
so
the speed.
is poof faster or slower than poof?
It is actually a little slower.
Little slower.
Yes. Poof, it's gone.
Poof, it's gone. It's gone instantly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Poof, it's like,
It's like,
took a second, but then it's
yeah,
gone.
Then it's gone. Yeah.
All right, I get
Right?
it. We're learning all kinds of things from
Right?
Rum Daddy Royer today.
You're welcome.
I love that.
You're welcome.
Now, for me, it's just got a nice woodiness. The breathability is really nice. It does stay on your mouth very well as you're breathing, so it fills it up. Kind of has an oaky note to it.
It does, absolutely. And the oaky note is not overpowering, but it is there.
Yeah,
and it's solid.
I agree, and I don't think the vanilla is very apparent.
No, it's really not.
That's as far as I got. I think it has a bit of sweetness to it. It's like a sweet wood, right? Like you almost think of like a wood molasses kind of feel of like the drier sweetness to it, just a real light sweetness.
It is a little dry.
Little dry, not terribly
this is
dry.
Not heated at all. Not for my palate. My palate, this is not heated.
It's really not. It's just a little bit of dryness. I mean, it's 43%, so I mean, it's got a little bit of a kick, but I wouldn't call it like, I'm a sweet, smooth rum guy, and this just feels more like a sipper, something to really fills your mouth, just really yummy.
Yeah.
It's more of just a bold flavor is how I would say it.
This is a very bold, kind of a velvety flavor.
Ooh, velvety. I get that texture.
Right?
I get that velvety texture.
Right?
Yeah.
So clearly, we didn't read the full back of the bottle.
You want to know?
Yeah, I do. I want to know what they say.
So, this is vanilla, toffee, red fruits, and oak give a smooth taste to this complex and full-bodied rum. It is full-bodied. So we picked up on the oak.
Yes.
Toffee, caramel.
Yeah,
we're in
toffee,
the same
caramel. Yeah, it's the same realm.
We're in the same realm.
Yes.
I didn't get a lot of the vanilla. It said vanilla. Maybe I don't know.
I feel like
Didn't seem
the
vanilla-y.
toffee or the caramel kind of maybe took a front seat to that vanilla.
Red fruits. What do we specifically have for red fruits? That's a big avenue.
Cherries
Could be one. Strawberries, apples.
Yeah,
watermelon's green on the outside, so that's probably not it. So like I don't know, like it's a big
We
avenue
live in
of
Iowa,
things.
and that is
Red fruits is a lot.
that's it for us.
Technically qualify tomatoes into that category, so I don't know. It does not taste like tomatoes.
It does not taste like tomatoes.
Promise. It's not a V8.
No.
So it's but the red fruits, I think, it just gives into that sweetness a little bit, kind of like we were talking about.
It's got to be where the sweetness is.
Yeah, just like giving off a little bit of just that. When I was talking about, just like it has like a molasses sweetness to it.
Yeah.
Something I think that's got to be some of the fruity notes that are in it, just giving it that sweet kick.
Yep, I agree.
Now we've had it on its own, and we're going to talk about some price point and some good stuff about this rum. But before we do that, we're going to take this thing and put it in a backyard rum mixer, a Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, just to see the backyard mixability real quick, see how it blends, does it separate. We know a lot of people are going to just drink it on its own or in a more sophisticated cocktail as it instructs you on the bottle, which is probably the way that you're going to want to have it. But we know a lot of people are going to try it this way, so we're just going to do it real quick for you right now. It's all about the family.
It is. Family.
Family.
Go ahead and ask me.
Well, Royer, what do you think of this? What is your first impression?
Delicious.
Delicioso.
I'm enjoying this a lot.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot.
The one thing I'll note is there's so much, and this is where things, if you're not a big rum drinker, I'm going to explain this in the best way I can. If you are like an avid rum drinker, you're going to understand what I mean 100%. Well, so like in a rum like this, that's like oak woody, kind of got a dry feel to it. When we say sweetness, this is like a very light back notes of sweet in it. It's not a sweet rum.
No.
So when you mix this into a pop, those fruity notes, so that caramel note, like any of those like molasses feel, any of the feel of those is pretty much gone, and it becomes a very smooth, blended oak wood feel rum. And the sweetness pairs into the sweetness perfectly.
Oh, it does.
Which is what makes it so blendable.
Yes.
But you do lose all those notes, and it just becomes this, oak wood, smooth, easy drink. Very good though. Very
enjoy
delicious.
this a lot.
There's no reason to not like this. It is very tasty.
You know what I predict?
What do you predict? I want to know Royer's predictions.
Two things.
Two predictions.
Two predictions
Okay.
right now.
Holy cow.
First prediction.
First one.
This is not going to last very long.
I definitely don't. I don't think
That
that's
is
a
my
prediction.
first prediction.
That is absolutely the
Second
truth.
prediction. You will not guess the price on this.
You don't think I'm going to guess the price point on this?
I do not.
Really? Here's the thing. Most of the time, I stink at guessing prices, and I usually ask, how much does it cost, Rum Daddy Royer?
Yep,
And you're like, well, what do you think it is? We'll just pass all that. So this, we're here now. You already brought it up.
I already brought it up.
I have two other rums that I know what they cost, that they make in mind. And
That's why I'm saying
I know
you're not going to get this.
that they are pretty inexpensive. In fact, the Mantuano is one of my favorite rums, and it's cheaper than the Exclusiva. I think it's roughly about $5 cheaper-ish.
Okay.
Bubble, right? That's like a $28 price point, somewhere in that bubble.
Okay.
So I'm not going to get out of the spectrum of this. I'm going to put it right in between the two, and I'm going to put it at $33.
I was correct.
Dang it! God.
My predictions come true.
You know,
Yes,
you messed me
yes,
up in
they
the
do.
last video, and so then I was like, now I'm second guessing a ton. So last time I went way high, so I just didn't want to get out of the mark.
All right, so your first guess, I'll give you a second guess.
Well, like, truthfully, not thinking about their other rums, basing it on this product, like, I think a $45 bottle of rum.
You're very close.
Yeah.
$50 is what we paid for this bottle right here.
Love that. I think that's super worth the value. I love that it's a higher end. You know, I get confused with them sometimes because I thought the Mantuano was supposed to be a extra thing, but it was cheaper than their Exclusiva, so it threw me off. And I love that this is more elegant. It's definitely got rich notes. It's a full-bodied rum that just does everything you want it to do. It's totally worth $50. $50 bucks. Totally. You're gonna love this rum. Yes. It looks cool. It feels cool. It tastes good.
And that's here in Iowa. That's what we paid here in Iowa.
Yeah. So Florida costs you probably are $45. You know, if you're over in Florida, so you're probably paying a lot less than we are. So that's amazing. I think they did a great job, and I love this rum. It's worth a $50 bill.
Absolutely, I agree.
They make a $50 bill, right?
Yes.
That's a real bill. Why is it that we overlook the 50 so much? I feel like we got like 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 100s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not very often you, like, I don't know, maybe that's just me and my experience, but I don't see $50 bills very often. It's like 20s all the time, or 100, because it's like a big purchase. And whenever they break it for you, like, it's 20s. Like, I never see $50 bills, like, ever. Who's even on the $50 bill?
Write us. Let us know.
I don't
Who's on the $50 bill?
Does it really exist?
Is it a real thing?
I think it's a real thing.
Is it?
I trust you on that. I feel like that's a real... I just never see them. I don't know. Wow. Also, I use a credit card a lot, so...
Well, yeah, you're of that age.
I am that age where plastic is...
Yeah. For me, I'm still cash is king.
I like cash. I use a lot of it, but again,
I love cash.
It's like 20s to 100s. Like 50s
the
don't
man
exist.
can't follow you with the cash.
That's... Well...
No.
You know, they got those strips in them now, you know. They tag the cash.
Yeah, they tag the cash.
They can still tag the cash.
That's why I try and keep some of the old cash.
Well, that's good.
Doesn't have those strips.
Yes, that's...
But this has gone really off the rails.
Yeah, we're talking about,
weird stuff now.
Anywho, that is the Diplomatico Seleccion de Familia. Find it in your local liquor store. Look it up online. Don't take our word for it. Go find this rum and try it for yourself today.
Do it. Do it today.
If you guys like what we did and you think the $50 bill is a real bill, ooh, the mystery, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Come back each and every week. Leave a comment on what you thought of the show, rum you'd like us to try.
$50 conspiracy.
Conspiracy theories. Check out the links down below to the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, the Instagram, the TikTok, and that rum club. If you guys like to have fun, the best rum community with rum distillers from all over the world, rums from all over the world, make sure you check that out. We would love to have you fill one of those limited spaces while we still got them, and it is going to be a ton of fun. And with that, Royer, let's get them home safe.
Always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. And no rums were harmed during the making of this video.
Not at all. We'll see you next time, guys.
Take care.
Wow.